banks who peeped your whole card. They found out that you got $11 billion. See, it was a secret. 20 years ago, black folks didn't know how much money they had. White folks hadn't even thought about it. But when it started becoming common knowledge that black folks had $400 billion, these people said, what? These people got $400 billion? We entitled to this way? You know, these is black folks. They don't know nothing about nothing. These was our slaves before. And they haven't learned nothing yet. Let's go in there and get that money. They building banks all over the west side, the north side, the south side, where black folks live, because they come in there to get the money. They found out that you got money and that you don't have no knowledge of what to do with it. All you know to do with money is buy a car, buy a house, buy some Christmas decorations, you know, buy junk. That's all you know to do with money. You ain't even gave no thought to this. What I'm trying to do is put something on black people's mind today. That's all we're going to talk about today is money. In the last part of this program, it's going to be audience participation. I don't want to hear nothing about, you know, problems. We already been over problems on this show 10 different times. And I've made all kind of tapes. I've talked at various churches and all kind of organizations about the problem. We want to talk about how to solve the problem. And how you solve the problem is you take the money that you have. We ain't talking about you getting some money from someplace else. Take the money you already have. It's in all the financial pages. Forbes is full of articles on it. The Wall Street Journal financial page is full of articles. Chicago Review is full of articles on black people's money. They out to get it. You got black organizations that have sprung up now, and the only reason they're in existence is that they are holding seminars and charging white folks anywhere from $400 to $3,000 to come to seminars where they teach white folks how to get black money. You listening? Do you hear what I'm saying to you? And you claim you're smart. My daughter goes to Princeton. My daughter goes to Harvard. My daughter goes to University of Chicago. My daughter goes to Northwestern. My son, he goes to Rutgers. My son, he goes to Morehouse. My son, he goes to Loyola. What is he learning? When he come back, all you do is be sure and dress up now. Get you a nice tie and shine your shoes, and you go downtown and you ask them a job. And you send your little daughters down there, dress them up real nice. Oh, sweetie, that dress is too long. You know, cut it about up here. You know, I mean, you got nice looking legs, and we want you to go down there and whatever they ask you to do, do it.
Get up under the table.
What is this sickness? And don't tell me I'm lying up here. I'm telling you the truth. And I know you know I'm telling you the truth. All I'm saying to you is that let's get about the business of turning our money. See, I ain't talking about somebody else's money. I'm talking about black people's money. Every time I'm on this show, Black Talk, which Brother Mark X is so nice to invite me on and let me say these things that, you know, many other people don't want you to say. I have to thank him. What I'm saying is that I'm talking to African people. I know that probably the overwhelming majority of the audience out there in TV land is white. White folks, I'm not talking to you. It's all right for you to listen, but I'm talking to my brothers and sisters, my fellow Africans. I don't call my brothers and sisters, African Americans. And you know why I don't? Because I just tell the truth. They are not Americans. They are Africans. They live in America. Many of them are citizens of the United States. But that is irrelevant as to what they are. You see, the people in Chinatown know they're Chinese. Some of them been here for 400 years, but they know they're Chinese. But as soon as I get to a black area, I'm a Negro, I'm Afro-American, I'm Afro-American. The truth of the matter is I don't know what I am. See, that's what you're telling me when you tell me you're an African-American, is that you're telling me you don't know who you are. Well, I know who you are because I'm looking at you. And that's the only reason I know the people in Chinatown are Chinese. I go through there. I never asked one of them in my life what you are. I can look at them and tell what they are. Well, I can look at you and tell what you are. You are an African. I don't care how long you've been. I ain't never been to Africa. Well, that's your problem. I've been to Africa about 17, 18 times. So the fact that you haven't been to Africa just makes me think it's something a little wrong with you, because, you know, Richard Daley goes to Ireland. You know, Clinton just went to Ireland trying to find his folks. You know, how come you don't want to go to Africa? I want to go to Europe. You ain't lost nothing in Europe but your mind. All I'm trying to tell you is everything that I'm calling to your attention you can find in books by and about Marcus Garvey. You see, how come it's not many people, black, that have read Marcus Garvey? And the reason is white folks don't really want you to read Marcus Garvey. They didn't want Marcus Garvey here. And the brother earlier was telling you that Du Bois and his group ran Marcus Garvey out of the United States because they was working for white folks. They were the people who white folks had given them their degrees. And one of the conditions was that you have to be forever grateful to us as white folks, and you must never side with black people. And you got to understand that. If you don't understand that, you don't understand nothing. You know, whatever else you do know has no meaning whatsoever. I'm going to read you a little something as we keep on down this line of trying to make you understand something about what's happening to you. I'm quoting from Scott's Blue Book. Every enterprise in this book is black owned. That's what Scott's Blue Book was. This is from 1937. 1937, Scott's Blue Book. In Scott's Blue Book, it says, while some progress has been made since 1921, we're talking about drugstores now, listen carefully. While some progress has been made since 1921, when we owned and operated 31 stores. This is in 1921. Black people in Chicago owned 31 drugstores. He says, continues, 18 of which were located on State Street between 29th and 57th. The 44 stores, not including 6 prescription laboratories and 1 physician's supply house, an increase of 13 is not in keeping with the general advance in other lands. This brother, George Porter, was complaining that in 1937 that you had only gone from 21 drugstores to 44, and he was complaining. What would he say to us in 1995 in Chicago when I can't tell you where there is a black drugstore?